Hey, if someone told you that you could hit an 850 credit score in just 30 days, would you believe them? Well, buckle up because today I'm going to break down exactly how it's possible by mastering the 4 C's of credit. Now, here's the spoiler alert. Basically, you have more control over your credit score than you think. So, are you ready, credit warriors? Great. Then let's dive straight in. So, firstly, it's important to know that credit isn't some magical system. It's a game with rules. And once you know how to play, well, you're unstoppable. And did you know that you control 550 out of the possible 850 points on your credit score? That's right, you're the MVP here. But if you don't know the rules, you're playing blindfolded. So let's change all of that. So let's start by looking at payment history because that's the big kahuna. It makes up 35% of your credit score. Think of it as your credit report's attendance sheet. If you miss a payment, it's like skipping a final exam. It's going to tank your grade. So here's a quick breakdown of what counts as an on-time payment. So first of all, credit cards. They look at that. Mortgages. They look at that. And auto loans, they look at that as well. So any of those three, no late payments, because even one late payment can drop your score by 50 points or maybe even more. So here's a pro tip. If you ever miss a payment by mistake, call the creditor and ask for a goodwill adjustment. You'd be surprised how often they say yes, especially if you've got a good track record with them and you've been paying on time up to that point. So, next up, you need to learn about credit utilization, which accounts for 30% of your score. And it's one of the fastest ways to make or break your credit. So, what is utilization? Well, it's the percentage of your available credit that you're using. So, here's how you calculate it. Let me give you an example. Say you have a card with $1,000 credit limit and your current balance on that is $200. So that means your utilization is 20%. 200 divided by 1,000 times 100 equals 20%. So to maximize your score, aim to keep it below 9% because this shows lenders that you're not relying on credit to survive. Now, if you're struggling to lower your balance, here are 3 quick power moves. Number 1, make multiple payments per month to keep your balance low whenever it's reported. Number 2, request a credit limit, but only if you're confident that you won't overspend. Number 3, transfer your balances to a 0% APR card and just watch out for the fee. So there's the 3 tips. So the third component of your credit score is your credit mix, which makes up 10% of your score. Now, a diverse mix shows lenders that you can handle different types of credit responsibly. But wait, don't go applying for every loan type out there just to improve your score. So here's what counts as a good credit mix. You have revolving credit, which is credit cards generally. You have installment loans, which is a car loan or a mortgage or a student loan. And this doesn't mean that you shouldn't go out, or you should go out rather, and buy a car or a house just to boost your score. Instead, manage the accounts that you already have and manage them wisely. And if you're already planning to take out a loan, it could be a very strategic move to boost your credit mix at the very same time. Excuse me. The fourth component to your credit score is hard inquiries, which make up 10% of your score, and it can be a silent score killer if you're not careful. Every time you apply for credit, a lender pulls your credit report, and this leaves what's known as a hard inquiry on your file. Too many of these hard inquiries, especially within a short time frame, can make you look very desperate to lenders. So if you want to play it smart, here's how to do that. Number one, well, I don't need to number them, but avoid applying for multiple credit cards or loans in a short period. Now, if you're rate shopping, especially for a big purchase like a mortgage, do it within a 14-day window. Most scoring models will count these as a single inquiry. Now, if you can, try to limit your new credit applications to 2 to 4 every 2 years. Now, on to the fifth and final component of your credit score, which is credit age, which isn't technically one of the 4 C's, but it's still crucial. The longer your credit accounts stay open, the more seasoned that your credit profile actually becomes. Now, here's how to make the most of your credit age. Number one, avoid closing old accounts, even if you don't use them. Now, if you have a card that you rarely use, put a small reoccurring charge on it, like maybe a streaming subscription. Why? Because this keeps the account active and it prevents the closure of the cards, and that's very important. Now, remember, time is your ally when it comes to credit age, but you can't cheat the clock. So do me a favor, just stay consistent and avoid unnecessary resets. Now, here's my call to action, and this is important. So are you ready, people? Here goes. So there you have it. Mastering the 4 C's of credit, that's payment history, utilization, credit mix, and inquiries. If you follow these steps, I promise you'll be well on your way to that coveted 850 credit score. And remember, consistency is the key. Oh, and before you go, do me a favor, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm looking for at least 50 likes on this post. So let's spread the word and help more people unlock their financial power. See you next time around, guys.